Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got brawls on the net, twisting dope, lean, and a Fanta. Pandas, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. What a move. What an incredible move. Sick. Sick. It's just sick. All of the gains yesterday was completely reversed overnight. It's not, we haven't even entered regular trading hours, and we had a huge move down. All of this work just completely reversed. And that kind of goes with what I thought might have happened in terms of price action on the daily chart. That we are most likely going to have another leg down after this huge move down. Most likely have another leg down. I don't know how far this leg down is going to go. In fact, it could go very little. And maybe create a two-legged pullback. And who knows from here. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to do this. But we do have some demand here. And if it does this instead, man, that's going to be a nice move up, I think. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Baba Money. Mike Thompson, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Day trading, good morning. Rory, good morning. Tanner, welcome, welcome. Lath, good morning, guys. Kid Poker, good morning. Baskar, good morning, guys. Carl Herman, welcome. Avatar, good morning. Thanks for joining. What a move. Like, the question yesterday was, are we going to have a Santa Claus rally or a Santa Claus Valley? And boy, oh boy, I mean, I'll just say it feels like we're gonna have a Santa Claus Valley, just from the looks of it right now. But I guess who knows, really? Who really knows? Anything can happen in the market. Getting some consolidation here, probably until market open. But notice we're far away from 20 MA. Can't really enter a second entry short here, which is what this is. Trap about to trigger, but not interested in this trap either. Trading range being created here. Trading range created here. Trading range being created here. What a move down. What a move down. I actually had a trade set up here thinking this was going to happen overnight, but I wussed out, pandas. I wussed out. Hugh, good morning, welcome. Albert Emo says, regarding Apex Fund trading, I'm still trading under 50K evaluation plan. Should I achieve profit goal within a month to pass, or is it okay to take over a month to reach the goal? Of course it's okay to take over a month to reach the goal, man. Take as long as you need. If you got the 80% off code, take as long as you need, because it's only about $30 some a month. And, you know, it doesn't matter how fast you pass. Actually, it does matter. You can't pass it too fast. That's the main thing. But if it takes you more than a month, there's no judgment. You know, just know that you're going to have to pay the renewal fee, which is going to, if you're able to snag the 80% off code, then, yeah. 1 second. Sorry about that, pandas. I'm back. Northern Turtle says, my first eval was 6 months before I blew it. Hey, I mean, if you're starting, lasting 6 months, actually, it's not too bad. Rory Tate says, for contract size on Apex, what percentage of drawdown loss did you use? Or how many losses in a row before drawdown is reached? It really depends on, you know, I guess for me, it really depends on, yeah, which account and, yeah. General rule of thumb, you should have one emini. For every one emini, you should have $10,000 of threshold, which is a lot. That's like the general rule. So that just tells you, you know, how risky it is if you have one contract per $5,000, let's say, or one contract per, you know, the 7,500. That really depends on which account you use. Like 300K account has a threshold of 7,500, and so you can gauge how much risk you're really taking with one e-mini. But like I said, typical evaluations, I crank them. You know, I'm very aggressive. You've seen me trade the 300K accounts with like max contracts sometimes, and but also shows that I failed it like 14 times. Oh man, that was really rough. I think that week was probably the roughest week of trading I've had in a long time, and it really just happened to be this week I decided to do a 24/7 stream, which was really fun. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome, you know, coming in, you know, and just having this continuous community, like the community here continuously was really experience. It felt different. It felt like I don't know if you ever had like if you guys go to church, you know, do these when you're in like youth group, but these things called lock-ins or retreats. It's just like being together for several days in a row. You kind of like bond, and it's just kind of like creates this like, I don't know, like a unique bond that's like, you know, which is, you know, something that I think is valuable. Kid Poker got my PA account today for 5th time since August. Let's go, baby. That's pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. You know, if you guys can get PA accounts, like this whole thing is worth it, right? This streaming thing is worth it. If you guys are in a place where you have the opportunity to make thousands of dollars a month, you know, with very little risk, it's just like, oh, virtually no risk. It's amazing. Lord Troll says, still takes me a month or two to pass 50K with one contract, 6 ticks. I mean, that's pretty nice. This is pretty nice if you can carry that over into real trading, in my opinion. Iron Crew says, Florida is ready for that Arctic winter, 50 degrees. That's probably really cold for Florida, though. I mean, that's probably pretty cold. 50 degrees sounds nice right now, though. Going completely sideways until market open. I mean, we have a huge drop. My automatic thinking is we're in a downtrend, and yeah, we're in a bear trend. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I'm still trying to get, you know, some the groove back here, some momentum back. Usually when I take a break, it takes a couple of weeks for, you know, the viewership to come back up. So supports me a lot, especially right now. While people are, you know, realizing that Baba Money's back, and we are back and running here at 100%. So if you want to help out the stream, make sure you scalp that like button, and tell others about this channel.
5-minute trap.
Push down. Still doesn't hit any resistance here, so I'm not looking for a short here. Notice this is the first time hitting the 20 EMA in like 50 plus bars. if we even touch it. We're not even there. We're not even there, pandas. But we're 2 sideways right now. It's 250-50. I want to actually touch a key area before entering. Come back to the 20 EMA. Okay. It's not a second entry short, though. It's not a second entry short. It'll be a first entry short here. I see trading range, and I see if maybe a failed breakout trading range. I'll come back into the trading range here. It's very tight trading range. Not enough room to the bottom of the trading range to really make even a point. I want to wait here.
10,000 tick trap.
And see, when you're too patient, you miss opportunities like this. I mean, that's a nice first entry. Unfortunately, my setup didn't happen, and it's enough to make a scalp here. We make it our setup here, though, pandas. This could be it. If we break this pivot low, we lose our setup. And technically, we can make this if it doesn't break beneath. Oh, pandas, we're gonna get our setup. So close. I think that's all we're gonna get. The market's probably saying, we're not gonna give you second entry short. We're just going to give you a micro double top here. I want to go short here so bad, pandas. I want to go short so bad. It didn't give me my setup. It was very close. It was very close. Very close to creating a second entry short here for us. And I wanted to go short because thinking that this was the pullback that it was going to get, and that's all it was going to get, but unfortunately couldn't get in. Could not get in. That's the setup I wanted. I wanted to go short there. First touch within 50 bars on the 2K chart, right? We didn't even touch it here, and finally touch it, bounce off of it, and really wanted a nice second entry short there, but did not get it. So it is what it is, pandas. We do have a gap on the 5, not even the 5 minute, the tick chart. We have a gap here that we might want to fill. I want to mark it here. This blue line is a gap that we need to touch, in my opinion. If we get a setup run here, I'll go short. This consolidation here makes it feel like, you know, we're starting a new downtrend. Darn, pandas, darn. You know what? I could have taken the trap trade on 10K chart. That could have been my trade. So risk was huge. Risk would have been huge. We're so close to filling this gap. I want to take any trade really towards it. Santa Claus Valley. That's right. You heard it here first. The Santa Claus Valley. Whew. We have a trap trade far away from 20 MA. I like this trap because it's so close to a key area that I think we're going to touch or break through. But I want to stick to the rules and wait for a setup that makes sense regardless of a magnet here. These magnet price areas, they oftentimes, you know, a lot of my losses come from that. With a premise as strong as this, saying that most likely we will break beneath here, it makes you eager to enter any trade that goes that direction. And so I've been burned. Like, probably my biggest losses come from setups like this, where I'm like, oh, for sure it's gonna break beneath here. So I keep taking trades short and even scaling in and doing a bunch of stuff, but you know, and when it doesn't work your way, it's just wow. I mean, that's really painful when you're scaling in and it reverses on you. So let's wait for a second entry short here if we can get it. I would love that. I would love that right now if we can get that. Yeah, there's a gap on yesterday's 5 minute, but there's also a gap just straight up on the 2000 tick chart. There's actually a gap here. If you can't see it, I don't want to, you know, spend too much time here, but there's a literal gap here on the 2000 tick chart, which is very rare on 2000 tick. Not very rare, but it's rare. Pandas, we don't get our second entry short. Instead, we get this move down, and I don't know if we're gonna get. I don't know if we're gonna get a piece of this. we need the setup here. I want a piece of it. What a trade though. Just to go short. That was so eager to go short here and didn't get that setup. If it ticked one tick above this previous candle's high, I would have been in that for sure. But man, darn. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. I was so eager. I was willing to just to enter at the break of this, you know, this micro triple bottom. I was so eager I was gonna do it, but because we trade two-legged pullbacks here, pandas, I didn't do it. But reading the price action, that's what seems like what was gonna happen. So it is what it is. You know, it would have been not like, let's just say that I took that trade and it didn't work out. I'll just say that's the kind of pressure you think about when you stream in front of people. You know, if I wasn't streaming, I might have just taken that without thinking that, okay, if it messes up, I'm gonna have to hear it from, you know, all these people on YouTube. But you know, you gotta have that pressure, and you know that pressure does mess you up a little bit. But you know, it's at the end, it was not a setup that I would take. Like, it's not a setup I wouldn't take, but it's not a setup for a second entry short. Let's just say that. So let's just stick into the rules. I don't have a setup here, pandas. I don't have a setup. In fact, we don't actually get to that area yet. So I feel like there's unfinished business here. This blue line is a gap that we need to fill. Right, there's a gap here. I just drew a blue line, extending this. So I feel like it's gonna be a strong gravity point that we're gonna get to, especially on the 5-minute chart. When you look like this on the 5-minute, strong bear bar like this, boy oh boy. Coming back to the 20 EMA now. Okay. Let's see. Do we get a second entry short here? Do I want to take a second entry short here? Sometimes when the strong push up is like this, you know, the second entry short, right? Sometimes the second entry short kind of looks like this, but what ends up happening is, let me redraw that. A, B, C, right? You get a second entry short, but sometimes it ends up being a second entry long on the strong move up. But I mean, it doesn't look like it. I mean, we're just getting a bounce off another first entry, not a setup I like. But we're not even able to close above the 20 MA still, showing the strength of the bears. The bears coming in with limit orders at this pivot high. There's a gap here, right? We're very gappy right now. All this price action here, showing the strength of the bears right now. These gaps forming.
10,000 tick trap.
Unfortunately, I don't have a setup. I have not got a setup yet that I like. It's no setups at all along this downtrend, and so we're just watching it go without us, even though we have a strong feeling that this is going to just go down and break beneath this low. I may even take a trade if we break this low, just because we have an obvious gap we need to fill here. Like a very obvious gap we need to fill. And we're so close to it, like we're most likely going to fill it, especially with the intensity of how... Okay. Yep, we broke beneath here.
Tick trap.
Technically, we didn't fill the gap yet. We're one tick away. And I'm just like 99% certain we're going to fill it. Unfortunately, no setups for us, Panda. Sorry. Gap just filled right now. Whoo-wee. What a move, right? What a move. What a move. Fill the gap. All right, I mean, we're on support now, in my opinion. So we can bounce here a little bit. We can have a pullback. And yeah, I mean, as long as these gaps are here, I mean, I'm thinking this is a strong downtrend until these gaps are getting filled. Question is that, are we looking for a short still? Right? The only question that really matters right now is if we get a setup at the 20 EMA, do we want to take it? That's the only thing that really is relevant for us. Do we want to take a trade off the 20 EMA if we get a second entry short? Is the question. It is the $1 million question. A second entry short at the 20 EMA. Is this where you want to go short here? Or are you looking for a reversal? You gotta decide now. This is when you decide. If you decide when it already forms, it's too late. You don't have the conviction to really enter. Are we gonna get a second entry short here? Do you want to continue this downtrend coming off of support after filling the gap? Could be a failed breakdown. Micro double top. It looks like we're gonna get a second entry short here, Pandas. Second entry short. It's not quite touching the 20 EMA. There's a little bit of space to it. Back up to it. If we get a good signal bar here, I'll be very tempted to go short. It's getting a little choppy now, actually. Fortunately. Gap filled. Let's take a chance here. Second entry short. First second entry short we had. This could reverse on me. It just filled the gap, so it can bounce here when the gap is filled, right? Kind of like no, the unfinished business, right? It's finished now. Okay, we might get our scalp here. Still a little sketchy. Still a little sketchy. Okay, looks better now. Oh, shoot. Okay. What's happening? Pandas? 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 Oh no. Wait. I was so ready to do my meme. To do my sunglass, my thug life. What's going on, Pandas? Are we gonna stop out here? 1, 2, 3. A little more than 3-point risk here. Okay, we're still clearly beneath the 20 MA, so have a good chance to still get this. Almost want to skunk it. This is what you want to see. You want to see the push down. Get the scalp. Come on. I don't like that. I don't like this. Feel the heat. Feeling the heat. I'm gonna double my position here if we enter short. Lower high setup, increasing the chances we're gonna keep going down. We got a second push down, first entry. Touched my key level. Or touched my target. You're gonna reverse on me now? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No! Find the heat again. I could come out break even here. All right, I don't like it. I don't like it, pandas. I don't like it. I'm skunking it. I'm skunking it. I just skunked it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I could have scalped out, but I came in with a double position, try to get a little bit more out of that. But when it started reversing, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the struggle. I didn't like the sideways move. I didn't like the doji bars. The reason why I ended up failing that because I just didn't take the, I could have got scalp out from that. I wanted more with a double position. I wanted a little bit more, but that greed though, darn. Well, still green. We're still green today. I'll take it for now. Okay, it's just reversing. It's reversing. It is reversing. Off of support as well. Draw this like this, really. You see, there's a breakout trend to new low. Coming off support. I'm not sure if it's really going to bounce that high, but we could have a pullback here. Small reversal, maybe a major trend reversal, but I'm not sure how far it's going to go. A, B, C. I mean, this is the only setup we really take here. Fail second entry short. If we're going to try to go long.
$10,000 tick trap.
Technically, I'm green today, pandas. You guys are right. Rory Tate is right. One tick is profit. Technically, I'm green, and I am profitable. I'm a profitable trader today. Technically. Goodness. All right. I mean, the pullback was not. I mean, it will just have stopped you out and not done much more than that. Stop you out and then go the way you thought it was gonna go in the first place. Perhaps creating another second entry short, but now we're going sideways. We do have a close above the 20 MA here. but just one close. No follow through on that. The question is, like, should we just keep looking for short trades? Or do we have the ability to just do a nasty reversal here? Let's go short again. I'll consider going short again. If we got a second entry short. But we are going sideways. As you can see, we are going sideways. And technically, I mean, you can see this any which way. But this might need a new high in a sense. Right, we have a move up. We might need a new high. So like, yeah, basically you need a new high from this. And taking a second entry short, really you'll be entering a second entry long here. Pretty strong bull bar. We're just hovering around that gap. If you guys remember, let me redraw that gap because it seems to be relevant right now. There's a gap here. Right, there's a gap from the 2 days ago close to yesterday's open. There's a gap. We just filled the gap. We're bouncing off of it. Finding some support here, some consolidation. Some people taking their profits, some people going long, some people trying to go short here for continuation. Let's see what happens. It's really hard to tell. This is a second entry short here, the pandas. Now we failed 2 times. You kind of want a new high before entering short here, in a sense. Signal bar is not the best, kind of bullish. You're looking for a new high here, actually. I'm gonna skip the second entry short, even though we're in a downtrend. One of the main reasons being is because we're looking for a new high, and also we're on support here. So I don't like to go short into supports. I don't like to taking trades into areas, especially when we're bouncing off of it and consolidating. I feel like this is more 50-50, and the signal bar is not the best. We are triggering beneath the 20 MA, which is all good news. But for me, the bad news is like doubled the weight. Like the red flags are double the weight in consideration. If you went short here, you'd be sweating. Thoughts and prayers to you for those who went short. Let's hope it doesn't stop you out for your sake. For me, it'll be a false positive if it does work out. Have a triangle here. Coming back down, this is good news for those who went short. You can skunk your trade. You could have skunked your trade. You're sweating again, I think. I have no idea what's going to happen here. This feels 50-50. And it seems sideways, right? It looks like congestion at this point. What's going to happen? I don't really care what happens here. It's just not informative for me. I'd just be happy if if any of you guys went short here. I would want you guys to make money rather than lose money. For me, I'm just sitting my pause here. It's a little too sideways for me, and coming off support, it's hard for me to trade into it. But it looks like it's gonna make it scalp. Looks pretty good now, promising. You're still sweating though. If you're looking for 2 points, you're still sweating here. I will take a failed trap to the short side. If this trap fails, I will go short here. Looking for continuation of the 5-minute chart. Looking for one more leg down on the 5-minute. Gonna go short here. Lower high setup. This could punish me. Yeah, that's gonna punish me. Too much congestion. Shouldn't have entered. Too much congestion. Should not have entered. He got me. Darn. I thought, you know, with the failed trap here, it's a double failed trap, which is, and like you have a downtrend working for you. And I thought that this would have been like the failed breakout and coming down and have a little more security to enter, but overall the consolidation was just too strong. And we're just in a nasty trading range right now that I cannot go long here. You know, I cannot reverse this trade. You know, if anything, yeah, trying to come back into this consolidation here. Unfortunately, missed that. And that's like, you know, for me, it was triggering beneath the support, which is what I wanted to see. Like, I didn't want to trade into it, but if we're trading, if we can trigger a trade beneath it with a nice signal bar, I was thinking, okay, this has a higher chance. Ends up stopping me out, so it's unfortunate. I'm going to sit on my pause until this consolidation finishes. It's completely sideways right now. But people are making money here. Limit order market. Selling at the top. Buying at the bottom. I just thought this was a triangle. And we're going to break down. Continuous downtrend on this triangle. But does not work out that way, unfortunately, for me. It's too choppy. Rory Tay says, I love how you said pause so naturally. You've been a panda so long that you forgot who you used to be. That's where you're wrong, my friend. Who I truly am is a panda. Casey says range was too tight. It's true. There was a range here. And I took my chances for that. Just need this range to resolve, and then hopefully we have some clear direction here. It's completely sideways.
$10,000 tick trap.
Completely sideways. Incredible, like strong bear bar, or strong bull bar, strong bear bar, maybe strong bull bar. It's just really sideways here. It's incredible. Really impossible to trade.
$10,000 tick trap.
It's just wild. Finally breaking down now. Continue downtrend. Unfortunately, you know, had one more leg up before I wanted to go down. And it is what it is. What can you do about that? Truly. Trap on 10,000 tick chart does trigger. Yeah, I mean, it's so 50-50. I don't know. Too hard to say. Good morning, guys. Welcome, Cody M. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We just had like some nasty consolidation for about 30 minutes, and got hit once. Okay, I'll admit it. I got hit. I take the hit. No good setups, man. No good setups. Looking for second entry shorts here, but this is not the market for it, to be honest. What to do, pandas? 5-minute chart, strong bear bar ending on its low. Should we take a second entry short here? Are we getting another opportunity? Or is it going to be all first entries again? And we'll have no chances to enter this downtrend. Could be one of those markets. We might get a second entry short, but now, I mean, after this consolidation for 30 minutes, who knows? It could bring us back up into this consolidation. Still a second entry. The second pullback has technically not happened yet. It's a micro double top. So we're just sitting on our pause. Just watching. Unfortunately, window setup. Like almost on tilt. Because there's no setups here. Almost gonna go on tilt. We might get it now. Far away from 20 MA. It actually doesn't happen. Micro double top here, micro double top here. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row now. Dojis. We do get a second pullback here. Shall we dance? Second entry short here. Man, but it feels so sketchy. It truly feels so sketchy to take the second entry short. It really does. Signal bar is not the best. It's not ideal. It is a second entry short. Almost triggered right away. And we actually haven't touched the 20 EMA yet. We're not quite there. But am I super eager to go short here is a question. I like it to actually touch my 20 EMA here. Barely enough room to the bottom of this. Signal bar is not the best. It is what it is. If I miss this, is all good. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I don't like the dojis here. I want to come actually touch my 20 EMA. I don't like this signal bar. The only thing I really like about it is the fact that it seems like we're in a downtrend. It does give you a scalp. It's just like this signal bar. I just can't do it. I would be breaking rules if I were to enter that trade. I would be breaking some rules. Like it would be pretty aggressive. Not only that, the 10,000 tick chart was so close to triggering, just one tick above here. That's kind of what I wanted to see. And but wow, I mean, I would be breaking rules if I went short there. It does work out for you nicely, but I would be breaking some rules. Everything about it was pretty nice, right? You know, you're looking for a new low essentially from this move down. Let's just say, like, I've seen situations like this and it doesn't work out like this all the time. Rory Tate says, today I learned you can make your time for -4 minutes on NT and it spazzes the chart out. I don't know if you guys ever done this, but if you ever use a trade copier and you have like 2 tabs on the trade copier and you accidentally loop, like, let's just say like you have account 1 and 2. You have like your master as 1 and then your account as 2, and on the second tab you have your master account as 2 and your slave account as 1. If you ever enter that situation, just get ready for some fireworks. I accidentally did that yesterday. My Ninja Trader, like, I thought it was gonna explode. I had to like force delete it, open it up really quick because I obviously have like some orders open, and I had to cancel all my orders. It was wild. If you ever create an infinite loop with the trade copier, just just get ready for some fireworks. In a sense, I like this trade better than this trade, but you know, this one obviously doesn't work out. The one I like doesn't work out. It's unfortunate. Kevin says, been there, done that. Had a dent to show for it. Had to cancel in the Apex website. I'm glad it was just a dent. Glad it was just a dent. Unfortunately, I mean, I just... Hi. This is how I feel right now. Starting to feel on tilt. Even though I did lose only one trade really today. It's just the fact that like the setups that I like didn't work. The setup that I didn't like works out. And I'm just like staring at the chart for several hours here. QS, what was it? So the trade copier, if you accidentally create a loop, so if you never seen it, basically you have like a master account, and then you select your slave accounts, like the copy accounts that you want, and it's an incredible move down. It's unstoppable, but yeah, so if you like have one account as your, like, let's say you have count 1 as your master and count 2 as your copy, then on another tab, if you have count 2 as your master and count 1 as your copy, if you let that thing go, if you open an order, just get ready. You're gonna start freaking out. It's unfortunate. You know, when you have a premise, like a short premise, darn, that lower high, second entry short, failed trap, ends up creating a double trap. Man, this consolidations, I really gotta stay away from that. I've been burned many times with situations like this. And it's like annoying because it ends up going the way you want it to go anyways later after it stops you out. It's just fortunate. You could consider, you know, you could consider this simply as this is break a trend, new low, 4 pushes down here. First entry short, not interested, but could work out for you. Perhaps a second entry short here. I mean, is this one you really want to take at this point? And this is the dilemma. Now that you have someone pushes down, break a trend, new low here again. I mean, is this a second entry short you want? To like a pullback forming here. Let me ask you guys. I mean, it feels like it's late in trend, and also, of course, you need a good signal bar, right? This is a terrible signal bar. But if we get good signal bar here, would you take this short is the question. Second entry short. Or is it time for a small pullback at least? Do you want the second entry short here, pandas? Signal bar is not the best. It's a small risk though. 20 EMA starting to curl up. Let's take it. The risk is not too large, so I think this might be worth taking. I just don't like, if this is creates a doji bar, I really don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. This is your new signal bar. I don't like that at all. No, no thank you. Closing above the 20 EMA as well. 2 times. I mean, we are in a downtrend, and so you can take this if you want. But to me, no. A little too uncertain for me. It does trigger second to short. For those who are in this trade, hopefully it works out for you. I'm skipping it, of course. Risk is not that large, so this might be worth taking because you're just in a strong downtrend and you just want to take every second entry short. I didn't like the double dojis. I didn't like the bull bar here closing above 20 May. I didn't like this doji bar. Like I would be more confident it was a lower high setup here. Also, you have a break a trend to new low, and yeah. So yeah, thoughts and prayers to those who went short here. I want it to work out for you, for your sake, but looking at this, difficult decision for me personally. But if we get another failed trap here, I probably want to go short, thinking that this reversal fails, right? And now we have a good chance to keep going down. So those who went short here, it's pretty rough. You're sweating right now for sure. Right, trap does trigger, and you're still safe technically. Okay, you just got stopped out. So those who took that second entry short here, I mean, it depends. If you want at 1 point, you're out. You actually got out okay at 1 point, barely, but you got out at 1 point. But 2 point, for those who are looking for 2 points, you know, you just got trapped out. It's unfortunate. Even on a super strong downtrend, right? This is what you got to consider, right? With 4 pushes down, break a trend, new low, and it's just yeah, the market's gonna be tricky like that. It's unfortunate. And some people who took the failed second entry short here are now wondering, you know, they're questioning their life decisions now at this point too. For me, I need at least 4 pushes up. If I'm gonna take this trade, I gotta take 4 pushes up. I can't enter here either. Good signal bar though. Failed trap, but I want 4 pushes up here if I'm gonna take this. Five-minute chart, inside bar. OI pattern, breakout mode on 5 minute. Notice how far away we are from the 20 MA. And notice the fact that we made 2 legs down. A, B, C. So we can make our way back up to the 20 MA. Actually, wouldn't be surprising. Almost expecting that. Maybe sweaty now if we did that short. Quick read, how do you get rid of those messages? I think you could just set it up. I think, I don't know. I kind of like the messages though.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap on 10,000 tick chart, perhaps. So this could work out for you. Just not a trade I'm willing to take right there. I'd rather wait for the better setup, which is the L4 setup, or a lower high second entry short at this point, because right now this is too congested again. And we're so far away from 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised with a pullback here. Ends up making a scalp for you. L4 means actually 4 pushes up, and you entered L4, which is a short trade. I'm about to ban ES Trader. ES Trader probably lost this trade, entered again. Yeah, he's a troll. I mean, he definitely entered this trade short and lost the trade and didn't say anything. And then once this actually makes a point, he says, "Oh, I made this trade easy," but in reality, he's actually red right now. I can, if you go back up in the chat, you can see that he went into that trade. Well, I remember. Oh, really? There is something to hide. Watch this. Beautiful. Second, lower high, first entry. Getting too choppy now. Not a trade I like either. But on the 5-minute chart, we do break beneath, right, this OI pattern. If you can't beat them, delete them. Some morning bamboo. Of course, I'm gonna go short here. I don't work for Apex. Apex works for me. I guess in a sense, you do work for Apex because you're a contractor for them. I'm gonna skip this trap trade, to be honest. I almost want to take anything short because of how strong a downtrend is, but I mean, it's just not reasonable to take this short trade here, this trap, for my personally. You're eating an apple? It's bamboo. No, I did not get a W-2 from Apex. Get 1099 like the rest of you. We have a trap trade here, but again, doesn't seem reasonable to take. Starting to enter trading range, but how much should I pay for my? It's been such a long time. I don't remember. I'm not sure if I pay monthly for that or yearly, but definitely it was like a initial cost of like $300, something like that, $400, fairly cheap. Nice thing about the, if you do like LLC, is that you can put all, like the way that LLCs do your taxes, like you can, in terms of your expenses, it's all considered expenses, like all your fees that you pay, all the evaluation fees, reset fees, renewal fees, PA fees, whatever fees that you pay, it's all expenses, in the LLC, which is really nice. Because let's just say, pandas, let's just say, like you make 20K, in PA counts, but then you spent like 30K on evaluations. I know that's a weird scenario, but let's just say that happens. You actually don't pay any taxes because you had a negative, you made negative money. I believe that's how it works. I'm not an accountant, but that's what I believe expenses work for LLCs. I could be wrong though. Don't come to me for financial advice. I'm just a panda. What's happening here? I have no idea. Again, going through sideways motion, like movement. But we're clearly beneath the 20 MA. It's just at some point in time today, we're gonna come back to the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Either we're gonna push up to it or it's gonna come down to us. Either way, or a combination of both. But we are, so far from 20 EMA, it's just feels wrong to keep going short here, in my opinion. Yeah, you turn to S Corp. That's what you needed to do. See, the mortgage as an office rental is, you can't really do that, because what you end up doing is you're paying, then you're essentially like, your mortgage as an office rental. Now, you can't be rental, but maybe you can pay off your mortgage, but then your house would have to be, I don't know how that works. Unless you bought the house under the LLC. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Panda, are you doing lifetime or monthly fees? I pay monthly fees for now. My PA accounts are kind of old, so I don't really have a choice. Give me a second push down here. No entries for us whatsoever in this mess. We keep pushing down. So. Goodness. Santa Claus Valley. Here we come. What would I do to choose lifetime or monthly? Probably, actually I'd probably pay monthly. I don't mind that monthly fee actually. If you're planning to trade like micros, then I would do lifetime. Because it doesn't take you a long time to make profit. Like you can't actually make profit paying the fee if you're trading micros on your PA accounts. Second push down here. Okay. So this is why not do lifetime. The main reason why is because it really depends on what you count. I think. If it's a 50K account, I actually would pay the month. Actually, I don't know. Depends on your style too. Second entry short actually triggers here. Terrible signal bar, lower high, second entry short. If it's one of those days, you just take whatever you see. You just take whatever second entry short you see. It's a lower high. I'm okay skipping this again. This is why I hate trends like this. I really hate trends like this. It's like, I know when I enter the second entry short, it's gonna fail on me. I know it. I've had this feeling way too many times. I'm a scared panda right now. I just think we're just so far away from a 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. I'm just like expecting this to snap back, and it's like due time to have a pullback now. I'm just like scared to just enter any short just because we're on a downtrend. Even though these are secondary shorts, and I didn't like this. I did not like this wick, or yeah, I didn't like this wick pushing up. I did not like the signal bar either. It ends up giving you a nice scalp still. Incredible. I honestly, I'm really bad at these like forever downtrends just because I see how far away we are from 20 May, and it's just again not a common thing that we would continue to just push down this many times in a row. And I gotta do better at recognizing when we will be like that, so I can participate in these downtrends. But these are more rare situations, to be honest, like that this trend is so strong like this. It's like yesterday. It's kind of rare to be like this super strong uptrend. You're kind of like, okay, where did this come from? And now today's like, well, we have this super strong downtrend. Where did this come from? It's kind of difficult for me to participate when we're this far away from 20 MA, and we have a 99.9999% chance we will touch the 20 MA today sometime. I just don't know when. But yeah, I'm so worried about that it's like paralyzing me to go short right now, which could be like a weakness of mine, which I can admit. I'm not the best trader in the world. I'm profitable, but I'm not the best trader in the world. There are people who can see this and just enter this short, even with a terrible signal bar. They can just enter anything short and feel okay. But for me, I'm just yeah. The 5-minute chart worries me. I really feel like we need a pullback soon. But who knows? It's maybe that one day in all of ES history where we don't touch the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. It's the first time for everything. Another push down here. It's incredible. Another trap to the downside. Makes a new low. They're gonna make a new low. Micro triple bottom. It looks like it wants to make a new low. Micro triple bottom. I actually did not make a new low. Surprising. Makes that new low. Just watching this downtrend. I'm gonna enter with limit orders near the 20 MA or something, or what am I gonna do here? It's just like when you see the 5-minute look like this, it's very hard to enter anywhere short in this area. I mean, like the 5 minutes is trickling down. It's just difficult because you feel like any pullback that happens, it might be a strong pullback because how slowly it's trickling down. Overall, this is my feeling. Live free. Whatever you feel, do the opposite. It's actually kind of true. 5 minute, we finally break above a previous candle's high. It's been multiple bars since that's happened, and it finally happens here. And who knows? This could be our way back up to, right? Notice that this made a two-legged move. So this two-legged move could be what the market needs to see to come back to 20 MA. I could be wrong though. We could just keep going down on this, on this grindy path downwards. We can just keep going down. Just feel like it's unlikely, but who knows? Actually, I was working on a automated trading strategy, and I just made one that's just tried to see like which strategy can I make that loses the most money possible, and just create another strategy that does the exact opposite of that. So almost like any strategy that you do automatically, especially if it's very mechanical, like let's say buying off the 20 MA or crossover buy and then hold and sell, all of these strategies will lose money because of market cycles. But if that's the case, if you do the exact opposite, then technically you should be making money. If every strategy always loses, then that means there's a strategy that always wins by just doing the opposite. If you always can lose, then you're the best trader in the world. Because technically you're maybe not the best trader in the world, you're the most consistent trader in the world. How do I get those audio signals? It's custom made with the indicator. You can find them on the free download section in the website at www.tweleggedpullback.com. Okay. Going a little sideways now again.
5-minute trap.
I just don't know what's happening.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap on the 5-minute, trap on the 10,000 tick. Super far away from 20 MA. I don't know. This is what you see. And this is like what you're seeing right now with me is like a trader who's trapped out. You can be trapped in. For those who are in, like, let's just say you're long and you're just like trying to continuing to scale in to come up break even. But what you end up seeing is a market that ends up like this. You're like, oh, I want to come out break even, but you're trapped in the trade. And you know, but for those who are trapped out of the trade, they're like, I want to enter short, but there's no pullbacks for me to want to enter short, you know, and we're kind of both in the same situation. I feel trapped out of this trend. Like, would I go short here on a second entry short? A, B, oops. A, B, C. Second entry short. You want to enter the second short here? We're going sideways now. Again, a couple closes above, but this is a second entry short. You can take a lower high. The risk is quite large now. It's about 3.5 points around. And you'll be entering near the bottom of here, so it could be support. Pushing higher. Okay. Going sideways. Finding some support here. I mean, it's enough for me to go long though. I don't know if I want to really go long. I mean, my eyes are still short, like set on short sometime. But thinking this is a first pullback. All right, do I want to take a trap trade here? Hey, trap trade. I don't know if I even want to take that. Like I mentioned on the 5-minute, the moment we broke a previous candle's high, it could be a strong move back up to the 20 EMA here. Because of how the price action looks when we're going down like this. It's basically like a bull flag, right? Just imagine if the price action looked like this. Kind of like a bull flag type situation here. Trap here, potentially. Do I want this trap trade on the strong downtrend day today, bear trend day today? Do I? Not really. I'm not really looking for shorts. And this is the first reversal really today. You do have a reversal here that fails. I guess technically it's a second reversal here. It's a good signal bar. It's actually a trap here, but I just want to see this play out. Okay, says he's in his failed second entry short. He went long here on this third push up here. I think he's gonna break a trend to new high already. And it looks good though. Looks like it was gonna work out for a scalp. Make a new high again. Okay, looks good. I mean, it looks decent right now. Can't say for sure yet. Huh. So looking for a new high. Strong bull bar on the 10,000 tick chart. So looking for follow through. If you went long here, that's unfortunate. It's not what you want to see. But you do have the 20 EMA protecting you. Also, this trend line protecting you. So you could be in good shape here still. Strong bear bar ending near its low. It's not a good sign. So thoughts and prayers to those who went long here. You're very close to seeing your death, but you're still okay technically. 2 ticks up. Okay, you just got stopped out if you went long there. That's why I skipped it. All right, we already made this new high. Kind of hard to assume we're gonna keep making highs here. Darn. Sorry for those who went long. All right, pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Tomorrow there is news at 8:30, so please be aware of that. Let's see here. I'm gonna end red today, but I'm completely okay with that. 8:30 tomorrow. Core PC price index at 8:30 Eastern time. That is AM. So please be aware of that if you guys are gonna be in trade. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.